Hi guys, Stuart, Alan and the rest of the guys here for Outdoor Basics, and we're out on the woods and I want to talk to you about inconvenient camping. And within that I'm going to do my version of the SA Mess Tin Survival Kit. I've made a kind of homemade version of that, so that will be part 2 of the video. Part 1 will be talking about what I would generally have on myself, and part 2 will be the SA Survival Kit. So what do I mean by inconvenient camping? What am I talking about? Generally when people talk about survival tins and stuff like that, they think of a military sense of a downed pilot or somebody caught behind the lines or whatever, or now it's kind of popular to have it in go bags and stuff like that, and that's all great. But for me and what I do with my friends is we kind of head off into the woods. Sometimes we go quite far into the woods, and it would be for me, say I'm out with 2 or 3 of the lads, one of the lads falls, has a really bad mechanical injury, the weather comes in, we can't get comms with our mobile phone, and 1 or 2 need to stay with the injured guy and I need to make my way out. That might take me 24 hours with the weather. I might need to go as far as I can, stop, make a temporary camp and then get out the rest of the way the next day. That is completely feasible for me, that could happen. But as far as using a tin to go out and survive indefinitely, it would be a challenge. It would be a challenge. Indigenous people are the people that can hack that sort of stuff. You can have a definite good go at it and improve your survivability, and that's what I'm wanting to talk about. So firstly, yourself though, wherever you're going you need to make sure you've got the right gear, and you know, make sure you're prepared for it. Have a good waterproof breathable jacket, good fleece, I've got good trousers on, I've got my boots, Gore-Tex boots, I've got a hat, I'm prepared, I've got the right clothing for the environment, but this wouldn't be good for a hot summer's day. But I always, you know, hope for the best, plan for the worst, so I've got the right sort of gear on. My pocket contents and belt contents are always the same. I've always got, you know, like my gloves, head torch, a lighter, quality belt knife, my first field dressing. Before I go out in the woods I make sure that I've got my phone on me and a kind of reflective case, fully charged. So I make sure that my pocket contents are good to just improve. If I lost everything, how am I going to be? And the pocket contents will go up or down depending on the situation. But these are pretty much the basic things. I always have a first field dressing because we're using knives, you never know. I've got fire steels and lighters, a way of making a fire. I've got gloves and stuff to kind of keep me warm. So I start with myself. Moving on from there, I kind of layer my kit. So I've obviously got my main day sack, but remember this kind of fake scenario that we're talking about. Me and Alan are out, Alan falls and breaks his leg. I'm going to need to leave Alan with a bulk of the kit, do you know what I mean? Like, he's going to keep everything as best he can to get round his injury and improve his survivability. It's me that's going to need to walk out, and depending on what I'm doing, this is a basic wee kit that I just wouldn't get into the woods without. So this is the tin in question, and I have used a Trangia mess tin. So this will be in part 2 of the contents of this tin. And believe me, with what's in here I could have a damn good go at survivability. But I'm just going to talk about, again, I layer everything in this wee bag. Today I've got a warm jacket, I've just got a Montane soft shell there. We're actually using that tap. Oh, will you chuck us the tap over, mate, before we use it? Terrible throw. Terrible throw. Under pressure, I knew the big man would do well. So we've got a wee emergency tarp that I keep in. We were going to use it and we decided not to. It's a Salognic tarp. Wayne was determined that he was going to throw that to me really well there. We'll cut to another scene now. Oh, have you got that poncho there, Jenko? You know, using it for all over? What? Wasn't even rehearsed. That was amazing. I tell you, Welsh when you played rugby, his hands, so you can see how small that goes. Right, that was the first take of the video. We decided to change it and try and make it cooler. Wayne fluffed it. Again, Salognic tarp. Adjusted the tabs, stitched all round it so it can be used as a tarp. Refer through our video library and you will see that. Absolutely bomb-proof wee bit of kit. I don't take that out of there. And then just in the kind of inside, by the way, this is just a wee old school respirator pouch. Here, in the inside, it's got this wee kind of internal pockets. So in these wee internal pockets, first thing I have is this Sunto wrist compass. You can take bearings off it and just marks on a bearing. Really good bit of kit. Handy bit of kit, solid bit of kit. Some spare 550 cord, can never really have too much of that. A Sawyer mini filter, I know I do have the tin to boil water and stuff like that, but if I'm on the move, I can't get a fire on the go, or generally I'm just having to hoof it. This is going to be a good way to go. Wee multi-candle tin, it's just 4 tea candles melted into a tin, so I can have a good wee light if I need to stop. Also, I've heard 1 tea candle gives off the same amount of energy as a human body in a survival shelter, same amount of heat, so that'd be cool. Next, again, another backup first field dressing. You can never really have too many of them, do you know what I mean? Who says you're just going to be cut in one place, or you might have had to have used one on somebody else. Like I said, he's injured, and then I crack on. I don't want to crack on with it, one for myself, should I need it. Next, BCB survival sleeping bag. Once I've got my tarp up, my warm jacket on and crawl inside that, and if I've had a fire on the go, or even if I can't, I'm gonna take my survivability up massively. Housewife's favourite, big lighter. A wee emergency wind up torch. In here. Basic Opno high carbon steel knife. And then this isn't a normal ferro rod, this is a mish metal fire steel. Throws a great spark in conjunction with this knife, he says. Yeah, you can see it all. Easy tiger, that's how good it is. And then a bit of Gorilla tape on the top that can be used for tinder, and or just tape up any wee nicks and scratches and stuff like that I get. So before I've even got to my tin, you can see with what I should always have on my pockets and in this bag before I go anywhere, I've got a really great start. Do you know what I mean? I've improved my survivability in an inconvenient camping situation, and possibly worse, hugely. I try to kind of stick to the Dave Canterbury 10 C's philosophy, or 5 C's, and make sure that I kind of go a bit too heavy, because a few of these will be repeated. Like you'll see, I've got a knife there, I've got a knife there, ferro rod, lighter, torch. I've got cordage on that, cordage. I've kind of went heavy on a few things. They're not heavy, weight-wise they're not a lot, but when they go, they go. Do you know what I mean? And if you lose one, it's a nightmare scenario. So yeah, that's part 1 of my inconvenient camping / survival pouch. We're going to tune in for part 2 for what's actually in the Trangia.